Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the 7 trumpets mentioned in the book of Revelation. These trumpets are said to signal the end of the world, and they represent some of the most dramatic and cataclysmic events described in the Bible. Let's start with the first trumpet. When it's blown, hail and fire mixed with blood rain down on the earth, destroying a third of all the trees and grass. This could be interpreted as a natural disaster such as a meteorite or volcanic eruption, but it's also possible that it's a supernatural event. Moving on to the second trumpet, when it's blown, a great mountain burning with fire is cast into the sea, causing a third of the sea to become blood, and a third of all sea creatures to die. Again, this could be interpreted as a natural disaster, but it could also be symbolic of a great war or conflict that causes massive destruction. The third trumpet is blown, and a great star called wormwood falls from the sky and poisons a third of the rivers and springs of water. Wormwood is a bitter herb that was used in ancient times to make a poison, so this trumpet could symbolize a major environmental disaster or a plague that affects the water supply. The fourth trumpet is blown, and a third of the sun, moon, and stars are struck, causing a third of the day and night to be without light. This could be a reference to a natural disaster such as a solar flare or asteroid impact, or it could be symbolic of a major disruption to the world's power structures. Moving on to the fifth trumpet, which is known as the first woe. When it's blown, a swarm of locusts comes out of the bottomless pit and torments those who don't have the seal of God on their foreheads. These locusts are described as having human-like faces and teeth like lions, and they're given the power to sting like scorpions. This trumpet could represent a demonic invasion or a military conflict that causes widespread suffering. The sixth trumpet is known as the second woe, and it sees an army of 200 million horsemen who kill a third of mankind. These horsemen are described as wearing breastplates of fire, jacinth, and brimstone, and they have heads like lions and tails like serpents. This trumpet could represent a great war or conflict that leads to massive loss of life. Finally, the seventh and final trumpet is the most significant of all. It's also known as the third woe, and it's a signal that the end of the world has come. When this trumpet is blown, there are voices in heaven saying, "The kingdoms of this world have become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his Christ, and he shall reign forever and ever." This trumpet could represent the return of Christ and the establishment of his kingdom on earth. So there you have it, the 7 trumpets of the book of Revelation. Whether you interpret them as literal events or symbolic representations, they serve as a reminder of the power and majesty of God, and the need for all of us to be prepared for the end of days. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.